Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look into your forecast for the week of 20th until the 27th of January. Who or what is coming towards you for this week? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus. This is Saturn. Overall, a commitment, something traditional, for example. This could be to do with a commitment like a marriage, could also be to do with your commitment maybe on your path, like teaching, for example, or even some form of principles. Overall, with that number 5, there is a change that you could be making or changes that you're making in this commitment. 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles is a research focus. So whatever you're working on, you could be looking through the fine details. So something that you would look at on the surface. This 8 of Pentacles is requiring you to, maybe if you're signing a document, if you're working on something, then the 8 of Pentacles is definitely you looking at the fine details there. Judgment. So the Judgment card is a major awakening. So I feel like you're making judgment calls regarding a commitment. And as you're doing that, it's not so straightforward. You're making maneuvers. The Judgment card can also be a return of the past. So that could be of yourself, like a remembrance of who you are, for example, or something returning to you that is important for this time. All right, so 2020 could be significant. And with that Judgment card, there is something about the numbers 2 and 2. So I feel this is to do with relationships overall. And you're making some changes and something from the past is coming back around and needing your attention. 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is protection. So some form of new levels of protection that you are doing for yourself, and that can come in any way. You know, protection can come in the area of documents, can come in the area of our files, can come in the area of how we say no, for example. But you will know, I feel like you know just what this is. At the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. So it feels like you have cause for celebration, or you're coming to a milestone. And this celebration could be an outright one where you are celebrating with other people. I also am getting one of an inner achievement where you're very happy or joyous. There's a form of joy that you have with this accomplishment. Could be something that you just smirk or you smile to yourself or you feel good about it because it may be very subtle, but then you are being revealed this. And you could apply this in different ways. You know, it can go to the extreme where it's like you've had to protect yourself, or even come to one side where just seeing a particular detail changes everything for you. So let's get more about this. The Hierophant, clarified by the Magician. 8 of Pentacles, clarified by Fool. Judgment, clarified by Wheel of Fortune. And then the 7 of Wands, clarified by Strength. At the bottom of the deck, there is the 3 of Pentacles, the Devil, Justice, and 3 of Wands. So this is expansion. This is also a shift in perspective. You're going to be having a shift in perspective, and it's a revelation. All right, it's a beautiful revelation that will come to you. For some of you, it feels very minute. It feels tiny, but then it's an accomplishment to you. So let's get more. The Magician is Mercury. So this is the planet of communication. So you could have areas of communication highlighted, like the social media in general. If you are working on manifesting something, then this is you getting busy or looking for ways in which to make this happen. If you're dealing with some situations, then they are manifesting you. And I feel with this Magician and the Hierophant, there is a powerful conjuring energy. And if you're protecting yourself, then you need to know that there's something happening here. A form of prayer. So if you're the one, for example, then just know that you are powerful at this time. All right. And this is a powerful manifestor. So you could be a teacher, for example, who teaches manifestation or some form of magic, and you could be showing up like that. If you're dealing with situations that you're protecting your energy, then just know that you need to do that. So that can come as some form of cleanse, or even protecting your mind space will be important. I feel it can happen either way or in all ways. Fool is clarified by 8 of Pentacles. So the Fool is form of innovation, taking a leap, also some form of surrender as well. So you could find yourself, this is where the 8 of Pentacles and Fool is coming up. So let's say you're working on a document, or you're working on some craft. This Fool and the 8 of Pentacles may come as a nudge from the universe, or several nudges that come to you where you feel the need to look at what you wrote or look at what you said, and before you know it, you're changing your approach, and that little change that you make, it brings you accomplishment. It actually makes it could be your entire week, your day, but it's subtle and yet such a huge shift that is working in your favor. So this is a change in approach overall, or maybe making some surprise moves, or just ready for something unexpected. So expect the unexpected with Fool and Magician. The Wheel of Fortune, and this is regarding like getting to your destination. You're working towards an achievement. The Magician, the Fool, is saying that you're going to find yourself moving in new ways to get to that destination. You'll still get to your destination, but it's going to be different approaches. Okay, I will stop there. A Wheel of Fortune, and you see the Magician and Fool adds up to 10. There's 1 and 0, and then guess what we have here? Wheel of Fortune. Judgment is 10, 10. Wheel of Fortune is 10. So what I can tell you with this reading is you are right on track. This is what you need to know. You're right on track, whatever you're working on. I'm getting different scenarios, a certain form of standing your ground, a certain form of standing your ground, like saying no, or new levels of protection, which can be, it's a different form of self-love entirely. It's protection, to be particular. Now, Wheel of Fortune is showing fortunes working in your favor, and how that can happen is, let's say there are relationships that come back from the past. Let's say there's something that comes back from the past. It could be in any way. All right, Judgment is a major arcana, so it can happen like something that goes silent and comes back around, like trickster energies, like spam emails, all of that stuff that comes up. The Wheel of Fortune is showing a form of struggle that you could experience, and during that struggle, you have a wheel right there. And where this wheel, you will just be holding it and be relaxed. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment is showing you gripping that wheel to a certain extent. Not so much too tight with this Fool, but you're gripping it in such a way that you're having to shift it to the direction that you want it to go. And with this being major arcanas, you are being guided towards that direction. All right, it's a struggle, and this struggle is one that is going to build you up. This is what you need to know. It's bringing you expansion. It's bringing you an activation of your shadow side, your masculine, like whether you are masculine, you're feminine. This is a part of you that you didn't even know existed. It's like you go to a gym and then you're working through your muscles. So it's bringing out that part of you. So it's definitely not coming without a struggle. But the way I'm seeing it is like you come, this, and this so far are the minor arcanas in the main reading. All the other ones are major arcanas, which is like showing something that is supposed to happen or it's happening. The 7 of Wands and the Strength, this is Leo. So you could have some connection to Leo, because the 7 of Wands is also Leo energy. Overall, I'm getting your courage, your elevation, new levels. So this whole week is talking about expecting the unexpected, making unexpected moves, which came up in your last week's reading as well, and then still coming to your accomplishment, your achievement, and new levels of protection. Wow. What do we have from the life and career deck? Independence. New levels of protection. Yep. I feel like you could be in this place where you are observing, or something has brought you to, I want to say not caring, but it could be for you that way, but there's a form of detachment. So instead of saying not caring, I would call it detachment. All right, a certain level of detachment that allows you to see, and this is you being in your power, the Hanged One. So yeah, there's something about you seeing from afar. So it's requiring, this side is requiring less light. So you see how that card is squinting the eyes? So there's something about less light in order to see clearly. So it's not the absence of light itself, but it's the presence of certain part of you, which is the shadow, that is allowing you to bring about a stern part of yourself. And that in itself is a part of your protection. Oh, this is just a powerful reading. Limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought, or simply choose something better for you. What do we have from angels and ancestors? Spring, see your seeds grow. Now this is in the inverted position, but you see that upright, it says see your seeds grow, and whatever is happening is taking you to the shadow aspect of yourself. All right, so while I don't see, yeah, judgment is Pluto. So there's a heavy influence of the planets working here. Heavy influence of planets. Stag, trust and thrive. So you could have some connection to Capricorn, Leo, Taurus. A lot of signs are showing up for you. And that for me is auspicious because you're Pisces as well. So that is the last of the zodiac signs. No matter what system we're looking at, that is the number 12. And it's like you are taking up all the lessons. You're absorbing the lessons of all the zodiac signs right now. Everything. Oh, this is a lot going on for you indeed. And somehow it's showing up in your relationships, past in terms of time and space, and the present ones. But also how the past or something that is hidden is being highlighted. Tap into your sacral power. You're more powerful than you know. And you see how all these cards are coming that way. There's a big shift that you are needing here. And this shift is to do with stepping back. Stepping back. This is what it is. Because ultimately you're getting to your accomplishment. Alright, Pisces. I hope that this message was helpful. I'll come back with more videos as well. Bye-bye.